Alright, this is a crestfallen gamer, and I am playing Warcraft 3. And what I'm doing for this run is I am playing through every single map in the game. And I know that sounds like kind of an ambitious project, and it is. I used to play Warcraft 3 a lot when I was in middle school, specifically in 8th grade. And I really enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I've always wanted to do a Let's Play as well. I got really into them when I started watching Epic Name Bro, who is a Dark Souls Let's Player. I haven't watched any Warcraft 3 ones. So I decided to make, I know there are Warcraft 3 ones that do exist, but most of them are for the campaigns, and of course there are like replays of multiplayer matches and stuff. But I haven't played multiplayer in ages. I used to actually be a pretty decent 2 vs 2 player. I used to play as the Undead a lot. I even had the little Crypt Fiend logo. I thought that was pretty cool. And so what I'm, just to explain some of the, I guess, rules that I've set up, and I wouldn't even call them rules, more like guidelines. What I'm going to be doing is playing all the maps. I'm going to start with the regular Warcraft 3 ones and then go into the Frozen Throne ones, and I'm going to be doing them in order. So I'm not going to skip around. Like Booty Bay is the first map, and so here I am doing it. I'm always going to be random. I'm not going to choose races. Always random. And that's pretty much it. Obviously I'm not going to do any cheats or anything like that. I do play on easy though, because I am not very good at this game. As you'll see, I am going, I don't want to spoil it for you because this is actually a post-commentary, but you'll see that I'm not terribly skilled at this, and Night Elf is probably my worst race. So there's a lot of fun stuff that happens in this. Booty Bay, in case you've never played World of Warcraft or have forgotten, Booty Bay ends up becoming like this sort of neutral goblin pirate settlement thing. And there is a neutral cross-faction auction house there, if I recall. I used to play WoW way back in the day on release. I never made it to any of the other expansions, though. I played to level 60 and realized the game was just horrible, boring grinding at the end. It's just going to Molten Core and Blackwing Layer over and over again. And that was terrible. Alright, there's my hero. Ariel Darkmoon. Never been fond of the name Ariel recently, but what are you gonna do? Don't know why I built the Priestess of the Moon. I think that's the one you're supposed to do first. I don't remember anymore. I used to know all the strategies. So this in some ways is a blind run, but in some ways it's not, because like I remember enough about the game, like where I don't need to play the tutorials, because I used to play this game literally every single day in 8th grade for hours at a time. Absolutely loved it, and I knew everything about it. Now I know very little about it. Or I know, I should say I know enough about it. So I'm building my moon walls. What I used to do on this map is I'd build like just a row of towers in the front of the base, and then use that to survive. Like you see, I just wanted to build a tower there, but you have to build the Ancient of Wonders first. The little like shop that has the stuff, like little items and things like that. And as you can see from watching this, I'm just very slow in terms of building everything. I've never liked Night Elves because it's a pain in the ass to get lumber. It's also a pain in the ass to get new gold mines. It's not like the Undead where you can just haunt one.
Waiting on you. Your building.
Got my little Noob Elf archers building. I remember in WoW, originally I was an Orc Warlock. And I so badly wanted to be Alliance by the time I hit like level 60, because there were so many Alliance players, and on the server I was on Bone Chewer, there was a lot more Alliance people than Horde, and it was a PvP server, so it made a big deal. And there were all these frickin' Night Elf rogues and hunters running around everywhere, because the kiddies all had to play as the elves, you know. And I made an alt on another server that was a night elf. And the night elf starting area was so horrible, I don't think I made it past like level 7 or 8. It was horrific. And that's how I learned how I never wanted to be a night elf.
Goddess, light my path. We are poised to strike.
Getting my units ready to go creeping.
Goddess agrees.
I used to love Booty Bay. When I first got the game, it took me like probably 3 months to be able to beat an easy computer, and I would just get destroyed every single time. And I'm probably gonna get destroyed a lot throughout this whole playthrough of every single map. But I'm gonna play every map until I beat it. So if I lose,
We must act.
I'll play the map again.
Goddess, light my path. Your building is complete.
But Booty Bay is a really
Trust
cool
in my
map
command.
because you see I just got an item there, the Ring of Protection, killing these creeps. Booty Bay is a really cool map because you can see it's like really, it's got a lot of gold mines. It's pretty big for only a 2-person map. And there's like stuff in the center, and so it's just cool to have both armies. They'll sometimes meet in the center while you're on your way to their base and they're on their way to your base. And I find that it's harder to counterattack on Booty Bay because if they attack you and kill some of your shit, by the time
We are poised
you
to
rebuild and
strike.
get over there, their army might be back, you know?
As I hope. Your building is
Checking on my base. You see, I'm moving, I want to move guys up into that peninsula, and I just checked it for a second.
strike.
Because when I was younger, in middle school, I made a modified version of Booty Bay where I put more creeps in,
I am vigilant.
and I put a bunch of gold mines in too. And I forgot that this wasn't that version because I'm so used to
Trust
playing
my
that version
command.
even though it was over 10 years ago.
The goddess agrees.
See, I'm just trying to start my line of towers there, but I forgot that every time you build one of the towers, or an ancient I should say, it takes a wisp, so it consumes the wisp to build any of the tree buildings. You can build the altar and the hunter's hall without killing a wisp, but you gotta kill a wisp for all the different ancients. And so, building a big defensive tower line in the Night Elves is not as easy to do.
I am vigilant. Onward,
Right, I'm gonna send them up into
as I thought.
the other base.
Prepare to be moonstruck.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
Trust in my command. On your mark. I am vigilant.
Make it fast.
We are poised to
I
strike.
gotta send a text instead because I don't want to stop the recording. You might hear some of this sound in the background in the game because I just have a little bit of the game sound on because I don't want to.
My way.
It's hard to just dictate silent for me, like not listening to the game at all.
Your building is vigilant.
Of those two priests standing there
We are
healing each
poised
other,
to
just looking at
strike.
each other, not fighting, thinking it's gonna work. I always wondered what was in the Tome of
Your
Intelligence.
building is complete.
Like, how does a book automatically make you smarter like that? You know what I mean?
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Usually in my I'm not used to having to build an expansion base in Booty Bay, because like I said, I made a modified version, and in that version there were more gold mines in the main base. I think there were 3. Here there's only 1,
Trust
and
in
so
my
you have to
command.
build an expansion, and I've never been good at doing that, as you'll see in the later
We are
maps that I
poised
play.
to strike.
And well, you'll just see what happens with this expansion.
Your move. Your
I'm
building
sending
is
more guys to
research
reinforce that. I'm trying to rush mountain giants because they're freaking ridiculous. And now you see I'm trying to build a defensive tower line down there. I know tower lines are like for noobs, and you're not really supposed to do that in this game, but at the time I thought I could pull it off.
The sleeper has awakened.
We must act. The goddess agrees.
Yeah, mountain giants are ridiculous. Look at that, 1600 health.
Your building is complete.
I'm always so torn over which heroes to choose. Let's go for...
Your building is complete. Research finished.
Still not sure. Keeper of the Grove it is. Nope.
Your
I want to
building
stay out of upkeep for now. Because upkeep, instead of getting 10 for every gold, you get 7.
Trust in my command.
I am sworn to avenge. Research finished. Your building is complete. Standing guard.
Our time is short.
One issue with the Night Elves I find is that they don't have enough healing. Like I think they just have the Druid of the Claw who can do rejuvenation. I can't recall any other healing power they have, aside from the Keeper of the Grove's Tranquility or his ultimate, whatever it's called.
The goddess agrees. Onward.
Hold on, my sister just texted me.
Leading the way.
Your building is complete.
Sorry about that. I know it's bad to do this during a video, but forgive me, I'm new. Like I said, I've always wanted to do a video, but I've never been sure how, so this is my first attempt. Okay, I'm creeping the Ogre Lord here.
Command.
In my modified version of Booty Bay that I used to have, I added a bunch of different mercenary camps and stuff up here. Because what I used to do was after I killed the computer, there's an option to continue playing.
As I thought.
And I used to just continue playing. I'd make a storyline out of the existing guys and stuff. And I'd use like mercenaries and it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be really cool. Building my Zeppelin, because I eventually want to expand up to those 2 gold mine islands up there.
Are you threatening me?
If you notice, I didn't zoom in on it, but the Goblin Laboratory says welcome on the mats, and it's come like C-U-M, like sex.
I must safeguard the land.
And it says Temple of Boom at the top. I always thought that was interesting. You can only see that if you have the graphics up. If you have them at the minimal level, I don't think it shows up. And I only know that because when I was a kid, my computer was shit, and so it would take like 20 minutes to load one map, and that was on the worst graphics possible. I'm trying to think of what I should get from McDonald's, because my sister's getting it. Give me a second to think about this. Okay. I think I'm gonna get a 4-piece nugget, a cheeseburger, barbecue sauce, small fry, and a large Coke. I'm gonna say thanks so much. Alright, so that's out of the way. I'm extending my tower line. At this point, I was pretty confident that my army was going to do alright, and if we were routed, we could always retreat back to the main base where there were more towers. Well, we'll see what happens.
Your building is complete.
And I just noticed there that I forgot to upgrade all my armor and stuff, so... And now you see I have the full supplies up, the food to the up and right. That means how many units you can have. So I have 60 out of 90. So I can have so many more units. Each unit costs a certain amount of food. But if you're watching this Let's Play, you probably already know how to play the game. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of explaining. You probably know more about it than I do because I haven't played it in 10 years.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Ah, man.
The great outdoors.
Yeah, so I'm making this Let's Play because I used to love this game more than anything in the world, and I played it constantly.
Research finished.
And I've always wanted to do a video on YouTube, and there are a few other reasons that maybe I'll go into sometime in the future.
Your building is complete.
I'm trying to build this expansion base up. Alright, hold on just 1 second, I'm getting a phone call.
The great outdoors.
Okay, turns out that
Hi.
I was like a little too late, but she did get me something. I won't get what I wanted. She got me 2 double cheeseburgers and a large Coke, and if I ate 2 double cheeseburgers there, I'd fucking puke. So, what are you gonna do? Hippogriffs, yeah, because I'm trying to get some anti-air up. More moon wells, because I'm trying to put moon wells there, so in case my army gets my ass kicked, I can retreat to the moon wells. Excuse me, retreat to the moon wells, because the moon wells can heal. And I'm trying to build towers there in case some flyers come in. And I'm building hippogriffs in case of anti-air. And you see right now on the mini map the little purple dots are coming in and I don't notice yet. And now I'm like, oh shit. So here we got a big battle. And they've got the Shadow Hunter, I forget what his real name is. I'm trying to get my hero out of the way. Their raiders and their bat rider are freaking killing my towers. And Centrius, my stupid little keeper of the grove, is getting bitch slapped here. Yeah, they've got Tauren already, Jesus Christ. That's like their tank unit. I just lost my keeper of the grove.
Onward.
See, now I'm retreating to the thing, but I forgot to turn, there we go. Turn the auto heal on.
Our gold mine is running low.
And now this happened at the worst moment because the gold mine in my main base is running low. And they're about to take out my other gold mine. So this is like do or die right here.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
We are poised to strike.
Yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked. Mountain Giant is down. And Miss Dark Moon here is about to get her ass beat. And then I realized, wait, I can town portal scroll, and just in the nick of time, I get her the hell out of there.
Research finished. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
So at this point, I'm just like, fuck.
Research finished.
And I build mountain giants, upgrade my mountain giant, build a new hero.
Our sacred grove
Which am I gonna
is being
choose here?
desecrated.
I think the demon hunter.
I stand ready.
Yeah, demon hunter. Demon hunters are
I
cool.
am vigilant.
They got those like sun moon blades or whatever they're called. They're
Trust
freaking
in my
badass.
Leading the
I've always
way.
wondered,
I must
why is
save
it
As I
badass and not bad dick?
Our
But
sacred
bad
grove
dick
is
just
being
sounds fucking
desecrated.
stupid. Oh, he's such a bad dick. Like, what? You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my wisps out of there, man. My
Research
boys.
finished.
But uh-oh. Looks like they caught on. Right? No, they didn't. Alright.
Goddess, light my path.
So now I'm thinking like, alright, we can rebuild him, you know what I mean? We're gonna rebuild the army, and they won't take out the main base.
I stand ready.
I gotta build more moon wells though, because I'm almost at the supply limit. Yeah, my wisps, they're back. My boys.
At last, we shall. The
Create
sleeper
more
has
moons.
awakened.
Hellborn. I wonder how they got the name Hellborn, seeing as Christian mythology is not present in Warcraft lore, but what are you gonna do?
Goddess, light my path.
Yeah, so we just lost our gold mine, which is bad, which means we have 0 gold income, which means we can't actually spend any money
Vigilant.
that's not
Goddess agrees.
put towards like entangling another gold mine. So this is dangerous here. We're in Dane's territory.
Onward.
So I'm thinking here that like, alright, I can defeat what's left of their army. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sending them up to go retake the expansion. And on a side note, I've always thought that Booty Bay sounded like a nautically themed gay bar. Anyway.
As I thought.
What?
So can we survive this with 1,200 gold? I don't know, man. Actually, let's just round it up to 1,300. Oh, and I'm building a moon well.
Trust in my command.
Don't know if that's smart. I've got a plan here.
Full speed ahead!
Gonna colonize the other expansion here with that money, because it's less likely they're gonna go there to the island than to the one they just destroyed, which they'll probably be visiting again very soon.
Are you threatening me?
On your mark. Fair enough. In position. Your building
Get some
is
guys over there, because the creeps on that island are pretty tough.
I am vigilant.
Yeah, go after him. The ability I just did on the mountain giant is called Taunt. It makes guys attack him instead of other units because he's like a tank. Don't think it works on the granite golem because he's got spell immunity.
Command me.
What?
We are poised to strike.
The time is now.
Getting my boys out of there.
on you.
Got it!
Sorry I'm not speaking right now. I misplaced my... Oh, there it is. I was looking for my phone.
Research.
And I was like, did I just lose my phone when I just had it right in front of me? What the fuck is this? But there it is. Alright. The orcs have been eerily quiet. About to send my boys over to colonize this expansion here. Haven't had any income for like 3 minutes. Yeah. Alright. Alright, that was my sister, with my McDonald's. You might hear me eating it.
Research.
I know you're not supposed to like record Let's Plays and eat and stuff, but I'm kind of pressed for time right now. And I'm not like trying to do this as a profession anyway. I'll get good with video editing and stuff later on maybe. And this will give me an opportunity to edit out maybe some of the stuff to try to learn the video editing and everything else. So I just built my new little expansion thing, which is cool. Got my boys up there getting lumber and waiting for the new little ancient of whatever to be built. Just turn my guy into a bear.
Make it fast. Trust in my command.
I'm awake.
Yeah, Ariel, Dark Moon. There was a girl named Ariel who got a job that I really wanted. She was one of the people who got hired instead of me. But unlike some of the other people, she was actually legitimately more talented than I was. Whereas there were some people who got hired for this job who, in my opinion, were not very good, but what are you gonna do?
Research finished.
But Ariel was one of the good ones. And I played this game to sort of get away from all that bullshit and career crap that I was going through. And of course, the fucking first hero I built is named after one of the people who got my dream job. And that's just the way life goes sometimes. But I'm gonna open up this little double burger here. I'll probably only have one. My sister got me two. But because if I ate two, I mean, I might not even have the whole one. I might only have like a half of one, because I'd puke. Oh, these are a mess. Oh god. Okay. It's like the bun is not even covering the meat, so I'll have to figure out a way to eat this thing here. Oh
Research
god. Okay.
finished.
Oh god. Oh god. I got fucking ketchup all over me, and I have no. Oh, I do have napkins. See what I do? I call it the strategic napkin reserve. Whenever I go to a fast food place, I ask for more for like extra napkins, and usually they oblige. And then I just put them all over my room and all over my desk. And this way, I don't actually have to buy tissues or napkins because I get them for free when I get fast food.
Research
Works
finished.
pretty well. I like it because once I ran out of napkins and I had to start using saltine crackers, would you believe? To wipe my mouth. You thought I was gonna say ass, didn't you? Cheeky fuckers. I gotta move the mic so it might make a noise. Because I was trying to move it away from my mouth so I could eat and fucking record at the same time.
Your building is complete.
Tastes pretty good, but I'll probably only eat one because I don't want to get sick. And then I'll have to eat some yogurt to try to balance out this fucking toxic shit here. And you can see I'm trying to build defenses there in case some flyers come in.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. We can't build.
Oh shit, I'm getting fucked up here.
I am vigilant. Leading the way.
I don't know how he became level 6 already. I was freaking the fuck out when I saw that.
Goddess agrees.
And they blew through my towers like they were nothing.
We must act.
My heroes are getting decimated. They got 3 Tauren killing me. So at this point I'm thinking, alright, maybe I can turn the tide. We just lost Centrius, but that's okay. You know, we got them on the run. Or so I thought.
Your building is
And of course we lost Hellborn too, which blows. And I'm like, oh shit, they're about to destroy my Tree of Woe or Tree of Eternity or whatever. And so I'm sending my boys to repair it, but I'm like, oh god, they're still gonna kill it. And then I wasn't paying attention, they wound up killing my hero. Because their hero was so damn strong. And that's how we lost the battle, even though we could have won it. And so I take these wisps off the tree. Because I realize we're never gonna fucking win this now. We've lost too much. So then I have a brilliant idea. You'll see what it is.
Are you threatening me?
Have you figured it out yet? What my idea was? I have a friend who calls McDonald's McShits. That's an interesting name for it, I think. McShits.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I'm sure you can figure out why. So now I'm just like, fuck, you know what I'll do? I'll build my whole base here. I'll rebuild everything.
We can't build there. We can't build there. Our sacred
And now I'm
grove
like
is being
freaking out here. I'm like,
desecrated.
why I want to
We
build? Why I
can't
want to build?
there.
And you see, because the guy is like surrounded and it won't let him leave. And I'm just like, oh.
We can't build there.
Well, they're destroying my main base from now until the end of time. It was really quite
Our
devastating
sacred
for me to
grove
watch.
is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I had about 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes of emotional investment into that base and a bunch of fictional gold and lumber. And to see it all up in smoke was really devastating.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Sorry, you can hear me probably like drinking the Coke. I always feel like a piece of shit and a bad person whenever I drink Coke. It makes me really upset.
Our warriors
But
have
it's
engaged
like
the enemy.
cigarettes, you know it's bad for you, but you do it anyway. I don't smoke cigarettes though, but I'm not a moralizer guy who would be like, cigarettes are bad. No, cigarettes are like love almost if you think about it. If you think about it long enough. I wrote an article. I'm actually an internet writer, though I don't really think I'm a real writer because I haven't like published a print book, and I haven't actually been paid full time to write. And I think in my mind those are the only real writers. Anyway.
Your building is complete.
I write
Sacred
articles on
grove
the
is
internet,
being
I should say.
desecrated.
And I once wrote an article about
Your building is
alternate
complete.
universes and cigarettes and how my life actually would have been better had I smoked cigarettes. But I
We
won't
can't
explain why
build
here.
it.
You'll have to read the article. Trying to frantically rebuild everything. I gotta build a shitload of moon wells now. Because as you can see, I'm already over the supply limit and I have like no units. I really should have lost this match, but I lucked out that the AI on easy is pretty fucking stupid. Or actually, I shouldn't even say that because they were smart enough to beat me. But
What?
in this particular map, they're stupid. They can't really take out the expansion that's overseas,
Got it.
which
Your
is it for me.
Your building is complete.
McShits, McFucking-Donalds, McFucks. Oh! Alright, that noise, sorry for that weird girly little noise. But
Your building is complete.
I picked up this fucking burger
Upgrade finished.
and it had like ketchup on the bottom, and so I like touched it and got ketchup all over my fingers, and I don't like to get messy or dirty, and so that's why I did that. Like, ew, you know. Oh god, this is bad. There's quite a bit of ketchup too, so I don't know. They sort of rushed that double burger out of the, oh yeah, this one is too greasy to eat, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. And I'll have, because I'm actually still pretty hungry, so I guess I'll have some yogurt. And, I don't know what I'm gonna eat later. I'm gonna be very hungry later. And I spent a lot of money this week already on food. I'd like to get some ice cream, but I don't know. I don't really have anything good in my house to eat, so we'll see. The night is young. Again, sorry you can hear me drinking the Coke. I guess I just have to be tough enough to listen to me drink Coke and play Warcraft 3.
Your building is complete.
$7,600 gold left in that gold mine. So at the best, I could build an army that's worth $7 grand, which I guess is all right. But all my heroes are dead, which is a big bummer. I always wondered about heroes, like the Warcraft sense of the word hero, Warcraft 3 sense, I should say, and how it like would pertain to real life. Like who's a hero in real life, and how would you bring them back at an altar? Like,
your building is complete.
Is Carl Sagan, the famous communicator of science and astrophysicist, is he a hero? Can I bring him back at like an altar of science or something if I just give enough money and lumber? I think that'd be pretty cool. But what are you gonna do? Sometimes Coca-Cola can be refreshing, but my stomach is already starting to bother me a little bit from that fucking cheeseburger there. But what are you gonna do? You know. The Lordaeron summer maps, this is the tile set for it. They look a little bit too cartoony for me, but the Lordaeron fall ones make me too sad. In fact, this game makes me really sad sometimes, because like I had a lot of range of emotions playing it, because when I say I haven't played this game in 10 years, it's not strictly speaking true. I played it a year ago for a little bit, maybe about a month. And back then I thought I was going to get my dream job, and I'd worked really hard for this company, and I would have done anything to work for these guys because they're amazing. And I guess I wasn't amazing enough to work for them. And I played this game around the time of my second job interview with them, because I interviewed 3 times. See, I just killed one of their flyers who came by to try to destroy my base, so that those towers were a wise investment. Here I'm scouting their expansion. The gold mine is busted, so I know at this point I can outlast them financially, because they never take over your expansion. They'll destroy it, but they'll never build their own gold mine there. And or at least you know, maybe they do and they just didn't have the money. I don't know. But as I was saying, around the time of my second job interview with these guys, I had just gotten back into this game, and it kind of makes me think of that too, because I remember there was a save file where I saved right before I left for the job interview with these guys, and because I used to play this game every morning before school, and I remember one of the maps I used to do, Ogre Mound, and I used to do that in the morning because it was a quick map that I could beat really quickly, and I did it before the job interview to just sort of remind me of the old days and be like, oh, you know, things are finally going to work out. That kid who was playing, you know, Warcraft before school, he did alright, but I didn't do alright, you know, because I didn't get it. And that sucks. So sometimes this game will remind me of that. What are you going to do? Build more wisps. We got a good income flow. I'm trying to stay in low, or in no upkeep I should say, as long as possible to maximize the amount of money I can get out of that gold mine.
Full speed ahead.
You can see if you look close enough it says welcome on the thing. I'm building a goblin shredder because I want lumber. Might not have been the smartest idea because it takes up 4 food or supply, whatever you want to call it, but I built it anyway.
safeguard the land.
My heroes are coming back, which is lovely. Now this is just like the sort of boring rebuilding phase of this map. I'm actually amazed I ended up coming back and lasting this long. Because we were in dire straits. The computer armies, man, even on easy, they're pretty fucking tough. At least for me, because I'm a noob. And I'd like to apologize for my thick Long Island accent, by the way. I love Booty Bay though, man. It's a really sick map. I really love it. A lot of hours spent on this map, and a handful of others. Like when I was a kid, I didn't play all the maps. I played like the same 5 or 6 maps constantly, and that was it. So this is exciting for me to finally actually experience the full sort of depth of the custom games that you can do here, and all the different maps and what they have to offer and stuff. The only issue though, I just bumped the mic, sorry if you heard a weird sound. The only issue though is I actually have quite a few wrist and elbow problems. I've torn cartilage in my wrists, and I have carpal tunnel, and I basically have like everything torn in my elbow. I used to do mixed martial arts, like MMA, the UFC, stuff like that, and I have a bunch of injuries from it, and those injuries make like doing computer shit, like playing video games, pretty painful. Like, if I didn't have those wrist problems, I would probably play all the maps, or try to do as many as I could in a weekend, and then just do the commentary. But since I can't do that because it would hurt too much, I don't know, I'll have to figure out a schedule for when I'm gonna do all these maps and do all the uploads. That is, if anybody even cares about what I'm doing, hopefully they will. Because if there's not enough interest over time, maybe I'll just stop doing these videos. But it's premature to think about not doing them before I've even started, you know what I mean? So.
What?
That's, you know, my name on here is Crestfallen Gamer, or A Crestfallen Gamer. That's a Dark Souls reference. Oh sweet, just got a spam email from Adobe, that's nice. I always hate it when your phone's got like a new email thing and it's spam. That sucks. They haven't taken out the creeps at the other gold mine. I don't think they ever do. And we're only down to 3,000 now, less than 3,000 gold on this gold mine. Sorry for the burp here. So that's, we're gonna have to really start sort of managing our money carefully soon. But I don't think they can build anything else because their gold mine seems like it's out, and I don't think the computer saves. So we should be okay. Yeah, Centrius and Hellborn and fucking bitch Darkwood or whatever the fuck her name is. Dark Moon. There we go. I remember riding in Goblin Zeppelins from Duratar to Silverpine Forest. Those were the days. Actually, it's funny because I ate McDonald's. Now I used to work at McDonald's when I was in high school briefly. And I quit so I could level up to level 60 in WoW. I was one of those guys, yeah. so like I said, it's just a long, boring waiting phase. I'd say I'd cut this part out and fast forward, but A, that would sort of ruin the experience of playing the game along with me. That's why it's called the Let's Play. And also, I'm not sure I really know how to do it, because I'm not an astute video guy. Like I said earlier in this video, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So I'm not sure I'm not even sure where to begin or where to begin. And that's a bummer. I don't know if you guys are going to be watching UFC 169 tomorrow. I will be, because I actually write about MMA as well as writing about other stuff, so whatever. I was trying to think about other things to talk about, because there's nothing going on in the game right here. So I'm just waiting for the gold mine to collapse before I start building stuff, because I wanted to get everything I could out of it. And if I was in upkeep, you see how it's ticking 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. If I was in low upkeep, it would only be 7. And if I was in high upkeep, it would be 4. And so I'm trying to get as much money out of the gold mine as I possibly can, while I know they're not going to attack me. You can actually fight and control goblin shredders in WoW, would you believe?
Your building is complete.
Building up my shit. The chimeras are so overpowered. The night elves are really overpowered if you know how to play them, and I don't. But if you rush mountain giants, the mountain giants are unkillable basically. You can't do anything against them. It's bullshit. I gotta learn how to rush, like how to rush in the game, like build a hero really quickly and then go and kill people. But that would kind of defeat the purpose of this whole every map thing that I'm doing, because you wouldn't get to see it. It would just be me doing like an Archmage rush or a Blade Master rush or something every single map. So it would be like 5 minutes long. So I think that's part of the experience, is that hopefully once I've gone about 30 maps in, I'll be a better player, and these videos will be better to watch from a technical standpoint. But who knows? You know, I could still be just as much a noob. See, I'm checking to make sure that they haven't colonized this thing here, but they haven't for some reason. I'm speculating because they didn't have enough money to build a new Great Hall there, or whatever the orcs have, or they just aren't coded to do that on this map.
I stand ready. Our gold mine
Taking some
has
of my boys over
collapsed.
there. And now we're officially out of money. So this is basically it. Actually, no, never mind. We're going to clear out the other expansion. I forgot I even did that. I always try to record the post commentaries. Or I shouldn't say always, but one of the things I always want to do is record the post commentaries a couple days after I played the video, so that I don't remember everything that happens. Because I looked that up on the internet, and they said that was the advice to do. So sometimes I make stupid noises because it's fun and crazy. My nephew always used to make stupid noises, and so there it is.
I stand ready.
Trust in my command.
Suicide is love. Yeah, I got my fucking boys, my chimeras up there, man.
Vigilant.
In position.
Research
Create more
finished.
moon.
We are poised to strike.
Yeah, get 'em. And then I realized my chimeras couldn't attack the golem here because he's got magic immunity, and chimeras have magic attack against land units, so it was all for naught. And then here I realized the Talisman of Evasion doesn't stack with evasion. So having that on him is useless. So here I give it to the Keeper of the Grove. Fucking Sentry is here.
Create more movement.
Let's give him some more thorns or make our guys a little tougher.
Commands the wilds
Research finished.
by the spirits.
I am vigilant. As I thought.
Yeah, get those wisps out of the
Research
fucking
more moves.
Zeppelin.
Got it.
Yeah. I love that sound of the shit unloading out of the Zeppelin. It sounds very satisfying for some reason.
Are you threatening me?
We must act.
I know it's taken a while, but I was very paranoid and conservative when I was playing this because I didn't know what they had left and what they didn't, what their army was like. Because I had almost lost the game, if you think about it, so I was very worried. Yeah, replenish our shit, Moonwells. Alright, my room still smells like fucking McDonald's, and that's actually driving me crazy.
Trust in my command.
Full speed ahead.
Enlighten me. No one shall be the wiser.
Got it. Full speed ahead. Got it. Ah!
I've always wanted to write an article about
Are you
how
threatening
pixels
me?
are love, if you think about it.
Full speed ahead.
Pixels are love.
Got it.
The time is now.
Pixels are love because
We must act. The goddess agrees.
they sort of mean things. They're not just a pixel, right? Like, this game is 8th grade to me. And I didn't have, like, the greatest childhood or school experience in the world. I actually wrote a book about
Your
how
building
bad
is
public
complete.
school is, but anyway. And I know I referenced earlier, oh, not being a real writer. I wrote a book, but it was an ebook,
Our
and
warriors
ebooks,
have
like, don't
engaged the
count to
enemy.
me. Because they're not print.
We are poised
And it's
to
still
strike.
easy to write an ebook. So I ran into the army here, so here I'm like really nervous. They've got a level 9 fucking hero, but my boys, my chimeras are tearing them up. And my mountain giants are taking out their fucking stupid little cow guys, their little Tauren guys. I always found it weird that the Tauren females didn't have udders. Anyway, yeah, we're taking out Zul Aram or Zul Amaran or whatever the fuck his name is, but he's dead now. Sorry for the burp. So it doesn't matter. So that means
Trust
they
in
were
my command.
patrolling the whole time to my base and back. Right, we got Starfall, which is her ultimate.
I am vigilant.
It like causes a bunch of presumably stars to fall from the sky. But if it was really stars, like, you know, it would destroy the entire planet. So it can't actually be stars. Maybe it's like mystical energy or something. I don't know.
We are
Whatever.
poised to strike.
Of course. My path is clear. Of course.
Yeah, no, I'm just waiting for my guys to like heal up because I don't want to
Trust in
attack
my command.
with no. I don't want to attack when my guys have low health, so I'm just letting my only freaking unit with heals
My path.
mana up near the mana fountain and heal everybody.
Our time is short.
I'd say I got strats, but I don't got strats. You know, I figured out as I go.
To avenge.
My strength
And now
is
the
yours.
traditional Let's Players are gonna be like, yeah, well, you should fucking like do this. It's like, I'm just trying to have fun,
Once.
you know? I'm just trying to have fun, alright?
What?
Is there trouble?
Yeah, getting that Zeppelin. when I was a kid, I was a little perverted, and I guess I still am. I'll do this next time I'm Night Elf. If you zoom in on the Dryad, I didn't know if like she was naked. So I was like, oh man, she's like naked, look, she's got like green nipples and shit. It's a leaf bra.
Where shall
I didn't know that then. So I was like, oh shit, she's naked, bro. And I was just like a horny fucking 8th grader, so
Our
forgive
time
me,
is
please.
short.
We must act. Leading the
But I
way.
remember telling my friend about it. I was like, dude, you gotta zoom in on the fucking Dryad, man. She's got like no shirt on. You can see her tits. And he's just like, whoa. We were fucking stupid kids. I'm sending my hippogriff after their Zeppelins that they're not using. I love how they were like smart enough to know they were gonna need the Zeppelins on this map, yet they couldn't use them. Yeah, and their base is totally fucking empty. Or sorry, their expansion is totally fucking empty. And here's their boys coming up. So they actually had quite a bit of gold saved because they had enough to rebuild their army after I destroyed it. And those were some expensive units they have. And here I'm getting annoyed because I told my guys to attack move, but they ended up just attacking the building, so I lose a lot more units than I should. Yeah, my chimeras got decimated by what I don't know. I didn't know that you can actually slow down the game speed to make the battles a little more easier, so you can micromanage better. I'm probably not going to do that, but it's a cool thing to know about. See, like, 3 of my best units are up there, while this fucking asshole was reaching level 10. Yeah, we got their little witch doctor guy, though. He's out. Yeah, I can build some more Treant people, yes. Yeah, they're decimating my boys here.
We are poised to research finish.
Yeah, so they almost destroyed my army again after all that.
I am vigilant.
That's pathetic on my
Our
part, by the way.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Not so much the enemy good to me being a shitty Warcraft 3 player, and it's a shame. Because as I said, I used to play this game constantly and was decent at it. Just bumped the mic there, sorry.
Our
And was
warriors
decent
have
at it.
engaged the enemy.
And I was okay as a 2 vs 2 undead player. Early on in the game's history, I should say early on in the Frozen Thrones history. I didn't start playing online multiplayer until Frozen Throne. And
The time is now.
I remember doing abominations and necromancers. That's what everyone would always tell me to build.
Trust in my command.
And I knew how to deal with a rush. I'd build my little ice tower thing near my acolytes, near the gold mine, in case they tried to rush me. And so they would get hit with the tower in case they tried to attack my workers.
Research finish.
I remember once I rushed a guy online once. I did an Archmage rush
Onward.
with this guy, and he was like super pissed. And he's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?
I've
Stop,
left in the face of
stop!"
danger.
And I was just like, "No, LOL." And then I remember the first time I ever played this game online.
We are poised to strike.
I just was doing the fucking single player strategies that I did of just building the fucking line of towers. And the guy I played with was just like, "Why you build defense?" And everything was spelled wrong, of course. "Why you build defense? I don't understand why." And yeah, he didn't understand why. And then after I lost, I didn't understand why I did either, because clearly it was a bad thing to do online.
Nature is restless. For Kalendor,
I remember the first time I played StarCraft online. That's another one. StarCraft 1, I played it online, and I joined a melee game, and it's a 1 vs 1. And I am Terran, he is Zerg, and he rushes me. He does like a freaking 18 Zergling rush or something, so I have to lift off my command center and run away because I'm a noob and I can't do shit. And he just says to me, I have a 12-inch cock in my mouth. And then I didn't even know what to say because I was only maybe 11 or something around this time. And I didn't know what to say. And then before I say anything, he just goes, "And it's mine." And so being like an 11-year-old, I don't know how to deal with this, so I just say, "Oh, you're gay." And he goes, "I know." And that was the end of that. I quit the game. I tried playing this online a couple weeks ago. And I was trying to tell the dude to go easy on me, but he didn't listen. I was just like, "Dude, please go easy on me." He's just like, "Sup?" And then he never answered when I told him I was a noob.
We are poised
So the
to
battle's pretty
strike.
much won here. Just picking off their peasants.
Leading the way.
Because my hero's pretty banged up. I want to go in there and Starfall with fucking bitch face over there, but I can't.
None shall harm the wilds.
They got the fucking burrows killing my shit, so I can't do it.
To all defilers.
And I could just build more units, I guess, but I get very sort of emotionally attached to the units in this game. Like, I don't want anybody to die once the battle is essentially won, because I don't want to feel like I've wasted their lives and that they died when they didn't need to. Because these units, even though they're digital, they represent real things and real people in a way. And I don't want them to die, and I don't want them to die. And so I get reluctant to sort of
Onward.
build more units here, because I don't want them to die. See, now I'm using Starfall. This is what it does. It just does a little attack to everything that's in range of her. I'm trying to get this dude to summon some more goddamn trees. And then I'm going to do his ultimate, which is Tranquility, which heals everybody that's in his range. Pretty good ability. Yeah, I'm about to finish this up because her fucking Starfall didn't do as much damage as I thought it did. So I'm just building a shitload of chimeras and going for it.
Trust in my command.
I talk about my opinions about the media and different websites because I'm fairly entrenched in such things, but I'm afraid somebody would discover who I am. I have to protect my secret identity after all. This one's pretty much in the books. Just waiting for my little Chimera Bros, or I should say big Chimera Bros, because they are quite massive. It's funny to think about the scale in this game though, because like if I were to zoom in and go to ground level, you'd see that the Keeper of the Grove is fucking taller than some of the buildings. But that's like, I don't know, that's fine. That doesn't really bother me a whole lot. I know one of my friends it does bother quite a bit, but I'd also lecture about mental health issues, but it's not the time or the place, I don't think. I don't know if you guys go on like Tumblr or stuff and read about like social justice and other things. I'm not a big social justice guy though, so. Yeah, we basically got it in the bag now that our Chimeras are there. I love the little details in the map, like I just went there. See, there's a little campfire where like the bandits were. or the trolls or whatever, and like just little details and doodads and stuff. I absolutely love it.
Our
I used to make
warriors
all
have
sorts of maps in
engaged
this
the
game
enemy.
in middle school. I used to love making maps.
I am vigilant.
One of my favorite pastimes. It was like being a painter almost. It was really
Goddess
so much fun.
agrees.
And it looks like we're about to end this video here. So I bid you adieu until next time. That's when we'll speak. It's about to end, yeah, right now. So thanks, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening.